Hey there, sixth grade teachers. Miss Nelson here. I am going to be showing you the adding integers modeling lesson and teaching you how to do this. There's also some videos of a teacher actually doing it with students in the classroom, but this is just your professional development on how to do it if you need some help following that. So in front of the students, they will need this modeling recording sheet, a handful of counters, not too many, not too little, and then the number line. For you as a teacher, you have this lesson here. It's a pretty scripted lesson over how to add integers. And then also you should have some counters that you can put up on the board that are magnetic that you can use for this lesson. All right, so let's get started. The way that this lesson works is over here is the things that the teacher will say, and these are the things that you are going to show, do, outcomes that you see the students do. All right, so at first it's good to hand out these counters to the kids, give them 5 or so minutes, maybe less, to play with these. Encourage them to make a tower, make a picture, and just get all the playing with the counters out of the way. During this time, you can start accessing prior knowledge by reminding them about the real number system, and the real number system being we're going to be working in the integers and doing operations with the integers, add, subtract, multiply, divide, with just our integers. So we're going to be doing all 4 of those operations over the next 2 weeks. So today we're starting out with addition. Okay, so the students will draw their pictures here as they're going. So you're going to have this on their desk and this on their desk. So as they're drawing, encourage them to, they can either use circles or squares, but if they're positive, they need to be putting the positive signs inside of them, and if they are negative, they'll putting the negative signs in them. But encourage them to show what that looks like here. So what we're going to do is you're going to have your kids grab 2 counters and first we're going to talk about 1 red and 1 yellow. Oh, these are red and white, but majority of the ones out there are red and yellow. So explain that 1 counter is 1 red is worth a negative and 1 yellow is worth a positive. So what happens if we put 1 positive and 1 negative together? So we're going to show them that we're putting these 2 together. If we then circle them and say that they together they are worth 0, they're worth nothing, and this is what we call a 0 pair. So a 0 pair is worth nothing, and they pretty much cancel each other out. So today we're going to focus on just adding. So what are we going to do whenever we're adding 2 things together? We are going to combine. There's the vocabulary words we're going to put together. We're going to have the sum. We're going to see the word see the plus sign, a total, increase, join. So those are vocabulary words that we'll see whenever we're doing addition. So I want the students to then model in front of me 2 plus 3. So we're going to have 2 groups here and 3 groups here. We want to keep those into 2 in separate groups. Now we want to add these integers together, so we're simply going to combine the 2 groups. So we want to show that we're going to put these 2 groups together. So the students then should have their group of 2 and group of 3, and then combine them together. So what do we have? How many total counters do we have? We should have 5 yellow, which is 5 positives, so then that equals 5. That's the most simple example that they have seen before. All right, so next one to model in front of you, 5 plus a negative 2. Now we want to put these 2 groups together, add them together, or combine the 2 groups. Now this time we have some red and yellow, so we can create 0 pairs. So we're going to create 2 sets. How many sets of 0 pairs are we going to create? Have the students show that they're creating 2 sets of 0 pairs. Once we've created those two sets of zero pairs, they're worth nothing, so we can then remove them. So how many total counters do we have left? 3 positives. So on their modeling sheet, they are then drawing 5 positives and 2 negatives. They're creating those zero pairs and removing them, and they're left with a total of 3. So we want to then model again in front of us a -6 plus 3. So we should have -6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and plus 3. Okay, so kids should all be modeling this in front of them, working with their algebra tiles, or their counters in front of them. Now, to add these two integers, what are we going to do? We're simply going to combine the two groups. Show combining them. This time we have some red and yellow, so we can create zero pairs. So how many zero pairs do we have? 3 sets of zero pairs. So zero pairs are worth nothing, so we can remove those and get rid of them. So we are left with 3 red, which in turn are 3 negatives. So on our model sheet, I have the students model their 6 negatives, 3 positives, create their zero pairs, remove them, and they're left with 3 negatives. All right. The next thing we're going to do is -4 plus a -2. So have your students model -4 and -2. All right, we want to add these two together. So we're going to combine the two groups. Is there any zero pairs that we've created? Okay, no. So do we need to do any kind of canceling out or removing of zero pairs? No. We can just combining all of these to be -4 plus a -2 equals a -6. So -4 and a -2, all of that together is a -6. Okay, you can start now passing out the number lines. Some things that it is great to do here is start talking about patterns. What do we notice? What do we wonder? We notice whenever there are the same sign, you are adding the two together and you keep the sign. And then what we also notice is that whenever they are different signs, you end up subtracting the two numbers and you end up keeping the sign of the larger. So this is whenever you can start talking about actually what our rules are with integers, and have your students come up with that. Engage conversation on what they notice and what they wonder. So take kids and, do a think, pair, share, or do a notice, wonder, anchor chart, and have them talking about what they are noticing, wonder, and have them come up with that. We're not telling them, we are discovering that situation. So now we're going to be working with our number lines. So you're going to pass out the number lines to all the students. Again, give them a little time if they need to doodle, play around if they want. They need a marker. You have one. You have a number line for you should have a magnetic number line for the board, and the students should have this in front of them. All right. So what the first thing we're going to do is we are going to find and mark 0. Okay. It is super, super important. You always are starting at 0. If it is a positive, we are going to move to the right. And then if it's a negative, you're going to move to the left. So you can, positive is right. And if it's negative, we're going to move left. So you can talk about that a little bit. So we need to start out with 2 plus 3. You're going to ask your students to do 2 plus 3. So again, we always start at 0. So we're going to move right 2. You can show that this is worth 2 at the top. And then from that point, we don't start back at 0. We go from the point we left off at. We are going to add 3. So you're going to go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So 2 plus 3, and then you can circle your answer is going to be 5. You're going to have your students then document that here on their sheet. So 2 places plus another 3 spaces is 5. Our answer is 5 here. Okay, our next problem, always starting at 0. We're going to do a positive 5 plus a negative 2. So we need to start at 0, so we're always starting at 0. We're going to move right 5. Positive 5. So that is worth 5. Then we're going to add negative 2. So if we're adding negative 2, which direction are we going? We're going to go left for a negative. So we're starting out where we just left off, and we're going to go 2 to the left. Boom. So that's going to finish us out here at a positive 3. So on their models, they're going to then start at 0, go 5 to the right. That is worth 5. And then negative 2 left, and they finish out at a positive 3. Alrighty, our next problem is a negative 6 plus 3. So they're starting at 0. They start at 0, they're going to move negative 6. Then they are going to add 3 to this. In which direction do we move if we are adding 3? It's going to be to the right. So 3 positives. And that's going to leave us at a negative 3. So starting at 0, left 6, then right 3 is going to finish at negative 3. Alright, our last one is going to be a negative 4 plus a negative 2. Starting out at 0, we're moving 4 to the left. Then it's another negative 2, so we're doing 2 more to the left. So we're finishing at negative 6. Minus 4, negative 2, ends at negative 6. Okay. So again, you can have those conversations that, what do we notice? What do we wonder? Is this consistent with what we believe up here? If they're the same sign, we add them and keep the sign. If they're different signs, we subtract and keep the sign of the larger. And that is it for adding integers modeling.